I'm Chef Jeff Trombetta from Norwalk Community College in Connecticut. And today we're going to make mushroom mascarpone sauce with a taste of truffle oil. And we're going to serve it with squid ink pasta. We will start out with sauteing our shallots and garlic, and I'm going to use butter as opposed to olive oil because the mascarpone is a dairy product. It has a high butterfat content, so I'm going to keep it continuous. And I'm going to build it up. I'm going to add some white wine, of course, and then we're going to finish it with our mascarpone to make it nice and creamy. So we're going to start out with some butter. Again, because the mascarpone has some butterfat content. You don't want it brown, I don't want color, but you do want to saute the shallots and the garlic because you get rid of the bitter, harsh flavors of the shallot and you sweeten it up a little bit, but not caramelize, not sweeten it up that much. And let that cook a little bit. And next is the garlic. This business about saute your onions and garlic at the same time is complete nonsense because garlic burns. The onions take time to cook. So most recipes, mainly for shortening up the steps, they might do that. But it's not correct. Get the shallots a little tender because you're going to get the aroma from the garlic as soon as it hits the hot pan. And it doesn't take much to saute the garlic. Okay, so you can see we have a good saute on the shallot. I'm going to add the garlic and we're going to give that a stir. I'll finish with the herbs at the end. Now, let's get our mushrooms in there. I want to get them coated and started with the fat. I want to keep it on the fire so it cooks quick. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'd like to saute the mushrooms, but I'm going to add the white wine a little sooner than it's time because I want the acid from the white wine to keep the mushrooms white. It will go nice against the black pasta. Otherwise, they cook up kind of gray, brown, dirty. So we'll coat them with wine, let it cook, and let this reduce. Our mushrooms, white wine, shallots, garlic have cooked down. The mushrooms released a lot of moisture, which is a good thing because the mascarpone is thick. Mascarpone is a sweet cross between sour cream and cream cheese. I'm just adding some Fiend's herb, some rosemary, some sage, some parsley. So let's see what that does. Ratio cooking. We're cooking by consistency. Take a little whisk and whisk it in there, all right? Whoa. Now remember, pasta is going to still have a starch content, which is going to absorb some of this sauce. Pasta can be quite pasty, and so we don't want that to happen. So we want kind of a loose sauce. That's kind of loose. It's actually exactly where I want it. I'm going to turn down my heat, and I'm going to season it up. I know I'm going to need some salt. I know I'm going to need some pepper. We're going to taste it just to make sure. Spread the seasonings around. It's delicious. And we can't forget our truffle oil. Not going to hurt to add some a little bit now. Emulsify that in. As soon as the truffle oil hits the heat, you can smell it. Very aromatic, very aromatic. So, look at this beautiful black squid ink. It's like a linguine, not quite a tagliatelle. Let me get that drained through a colander. So this is perfect. It's al dente. It's firm to the bite. Let me coat it in the sauce. Okay, let that starch absorb the flavors. Pasta's so simple, but that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of al dente too, because you're still leaving a little room for swell. In other words, gelatinization or absorption of the sauce and the flavors. So it gets inherent right into the pasta itself. It's not just the sauce on the outskirts. Okay. So nice white mushrooms. Good acidity in this dish. I feel like I'm talking about a wine. So now we're going to plate the pasta and the sauce into the bowl. I had a lot of sauce. I'm trying to get those mushrooms on top. Fluff it up a little bit, move those mushrooms to the top. Now it doesn't look like much, so let's help it. Let's help it along. All right, we're going to take a little red pepper puree. Okay, just a little red pepper. Roasted peppers pureed. And we're going to take a little bit of fresh basil. Just a little kind of shredded. Chiffonade, not really quite a chiffonade. And don't forget the truffle oil. Moisten it up. Look at that. This is to die for. That's it. Very simple preparation. So let's taste our mushroom mascarpone sauce with a taste of truffle oil on top of our squid ink pasta. That's it. To die for. You're going to love it. I'm Chef Jeff Trombetta from Norwalk Community College in Connecticut, and remember, it's just good cooking.